Emmanuel Pepis of UNOPrivateers.com with head volleyball coach Millicent van Norden. And coach, over the weekend, just talking about the weekend with Lamar and Sam Houston State, and like you mentioned, some tough offenses, especially with Sam Houston, but it seemed like it took the girls a little bit to get into the match, but we're a little bit more competitive as it went on.
Yeah, I think so. I think we did a lot of waiting over the weekend to kind of get a feel for what was happening. We got stuck in a couple of rotations, the first sets of both matches, but I think really physically their middles were kind of really strong on both teams, and that first set against Lamar, we just had a difficult time adjusting, and then once we tried to make some adjustments to the defense, talked them through it a little bit more and made an adjustment to our block, they were able to respond better. But then when we had the opportunities and we were kind of up in certain sets, typically we kind of let them go and made some errors at key times that we shouldn't have.
And talking about what Lauren has done defensively, having to go back to the libero role with Celeste out, but just talking about what she's done, especially the past few matches.
It's been very impressive. We've been talking a lot about just her pursuing and being more consistent defensively. I think she's always added to the team, whether it was for 3 rotations or 6. But now that she's filled the role in 6, I think she's done it with confidence. We've talked to her specifically. Sometimes in timeouts we'll meet by position, so we'll talk to her about adjustments that she can make, and she comes out of the timeout and makes adjustments right away, and I think it's led to some of her recent success.
And talking about what you saw the past weekend that can kind of carry you forward. One more match, of course, on Tuesday night, but just being able to compete in some sets against some of the top teams in the conference, especially in Sam Houston, and what you draw from that.
I think they should draw confidence, although often they don't. I think that, they have a very defensive mindset instead of having a very offensive mindset, like let's capitalize on what's happening. I think we have a chance against McNeese. I don't feel like they overpowered us. I just felt like we let some opportunities slip away. They tipped a lot over our blocks. Offensively, I think that we slowed them down, but again, just pursuing from every position on defense, not just the person that's playing libero, is going to be critical for us to be successful tomorrow.
And you mentioned the McNeese match, the first time you played them over in Lake Charles, kind of similar to what happened over the past weekend, where you just got stuck in a couple of rotations in the first set and just kind of took a while to get into the match.
Yeah, I think so. I think, throughout the entire season, even though Lauren wasn't libero, we really depended on her and Celeste to kind of carry the load on serve receive and carry the load defensively. And now that Celeste has gone out and Lauren's found herself in that position, we just need someone else to step up and help her. Like, she can't take every single ball, defensively or on serve receive. So we've continued to challenge the other players that play in those positions on serve receive to be a little bit more consistent. We've started to work a little bit more on our out-of-system offense to say, like, when everything's not perfect, we're still going to give ourselves a chance, but it's still up to us to put all those plans in action during a match and just not be intimidated and play free. And we're supposed to enjoy the matches and enjoy competing, and I'm hoping tomorrow being senior night and fan support, whiting the gym out, all those things will give us a lift and we can have some success tomorrow. And
you mentioned senior night. Of course, you'll be honoring 2 seniors in Kelsey and Ashley, and just what they've meant to your program throughout their 2 years here.
I mean, from day one, they've been positive. Obviously, both of them have had more of an intricate role on the court in matches last season than they did this year. But I think they both are very, positive, leaders by example. They work very hard and have gone above and beyond in everything that we asked them to do. And we're just excited to be able to honor them tomorrow. And, hopefully we'll be honoring them with a win after the match of their last match of collegiate play, I guess.
And you look back at, obviously, their careers individually, and Ashley, of course, who designed the paddle that you guys won over at the UN Invitational, and just a couple of outstanding girls, both on and off the court, as you mentioned.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's why I said they just have gone above and beyond. Ashley made a video last year of just their off-season training and did that on her own. I mean, very creative. Like you said, she designed the paddle, and she's always, like, singing and dancing, creative games after matches when they ride back on the bus. Like, there's never a dull moment, so they've always done a great job. And Kelsey, although quiet, has always been positive and involved, and if I'm talking in a timeout, I can look up at her and know she's going to make eye contact, and she's really buying into what we're trying to accomplish here, and we're hoping to just continue that legacy for both of them as we continue to move the program forward.
Coach, thank you very much, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
For Coach Van Norden, this is Emmanuel Pepis of UNOPrivateers.com.